Warning, the following video is for entertainment purposes only and is not to be taken too seriously. The reason for this warning is that some of you are unable to grasp the concept of entertainment. If you do grasp the concept of entertainment, then give that like button a clickety-clack and let me know that you are not a complete imbecile. Also, there's coarse language in this video. Probably. Fuck. Also, there's coarse language in this video. Probably. So if that offends you, sorry about that. Fuck's sakes. Also, there's coarse language in this video. Probably. So if that offends you, then sorry about that. Now sit back and enjoy the show.
Oh, how the fuck's she going today, boys? Friggin' sun's out, birds are out, everything's out. Good times had by all. Is that the right cap for this bottle? Yes, it is. Okay. We're going to be heading off to work shortly. It's already 3 o'clock. Wrong dart. I want this one. Yeah, we got to head off to work shortly and get this shift over with. The balls be rolling, boys. The balls be rolling on my future after on Terra. Why do cats insist on rubbing their face on things? Like, look at this. What is she doing there? Is she scratching herself with the box? Or is she like marking it for her territories? Well, now I know she's just fucking teasing me with her abilities to friggin' lick her own privates. Son of a bitch. But, yeah, so things are going pretty good. I think she still wants to be on camera. You want to be on camera still? Hey, buddy? What's the matter? Really? You don't fucking say. Now you want to be upside down, kitty. I really don't understand you. Cute as fuck, though. Who's a cute kid and who's a cute cat and who's a boo-boo? Oh, you want right there. Right there. Listen to those purrs. Silly kitten. My little foxy, he's my little foxy. He's so fluffy, but he's so cute. Fucking jump higher now too, eh? Because he has no friggin' fur to block him. He's more aerodynamic. You see him run in the backyard. It's like a black streak. The camera can't even keep up with him, frig sakes. He's turbo. Turbo with a puppy dog. Drop it. Is that your ball? You love your ball, don't you? Sure does. Oh, who's a puppy? What are you doing? You gonna beat it up? Oh, you're so angry at it, eh? Who's a little peanut? Who's a pregnant little peanut? You are one special little hose beast. My little jelly bean. Who's a little jelly bean? Yeah, you are. Yeah, puffball. So yeah, I had those 2 friggin' Adventures of Oreo and Scampers, and I didn't know what to do with them because I wasn't gonna just upload them on their own. And I was like, well, fuck, I'll save them for a day when I don't do much video. And well, yesterday was perfect because I didn't do anything yesterday, or yesterday's video anyway. That was actually 2 days ago. But I didn't do shit. It was a lazy day, so I figured I'd shovel those in there as bonus content for you guys to enjoy because, fuck, I did nothing. So I figured we'll put a couple clips of the cat and dog being cat and dog and, you know, just getting into shit because that's kind of funny to watch sometimes. Fuck, that dog has an aggressive stance when he wants to now. Because now you can see his little paws. Before you couldn't. Now you can see them. He looked like a little fox. Roar! Actually, kind of looks like a bear cub when he's standing too. A bear would probably see this, pick it up, and take it back to his nest. And then, you know, 6 months later, wonder why it didn't get as big as the other ones. Then question its authority. And then probably wonder why it's barking and jumping in the air and stuff like bears don't do. And then probably just give up on them. Oh, frig sakes, look at that. The track is slowly starting to melt all around. Soon I'll be able to get my mini bike out, because it totally starts now, because it's warm out. I would have just done what you guys mentioned, and I knew that technique too, because my buddy did it to my snowblower one year when she just wouldn't start when it was minus 35 out, where you just pull the plug, you hit it with a torch, get her red hot, fucking drill her back into the plug hole, put the cable back onto it, and she'll fire every friggin' time, all the time. And another person mentioned using a hair blower, blow hot air into the air box, and that works too. I haven't tried that technique ever, but it sounds logical. So, you know, I probably could have got my bike going in the winter with Adrian, and we both could have rode around and had a fucking good time falling over and eating snow. Big times. If this keeps up, man, a couple weeks, I'll be out there circle tracking it. Fuck yeah, I'll be circle tracking it. That'll be awesome. We gotta bounce the frig out of here and head off to work and get shit did. You know, put in another shift. Today is not double tax and a half, even though it's totally Easter. But, not a double tax and a half day today, boys. Tomorrow is for me, though. So I got 2 double tax and a half days coming up on my next paycheck, which is pretty friggin' awesome, I do say so myself. The government kind of likes that kind too. So I don't know how aware you guys are of how taxes work and stuff like that for businesses, and how you can write off certain things that you need for the business. And like, for instance, if I were to make my YouTubing a business, theoretically I could write off 1/3 of my house, even though I use the whole house as my set. But I live here too, so I can write off 1/3 of my house, as in 1/3 of the mortgage, 1/3 of the gas bill, 1/3 of the hydro bill, 1/3 of the water bill. I can get a new company car, write that off if it's a required expense. I have to prove it as a required expense, but I could get a business car, so on and so forth, right? Now in Nova Scotia, their finance ministry wants to pass a bill that will exempt the media and entertainment crew from this tax exempt. Basically meaning, you want to make movies, you pay for everything out of your pocket, and you can't claim a fucking thing. Now, a lot of Canada's greatest shows, like This Hour Has 22 Minutes, Mr. D, you know, Trailer Park Boys even, will go there, because that's where it's all filmed. They use this tax exempt to try and keep the cost of the videos down while maximizing profit. Now, obviously, living in Nova Scotia, that a lot of these big guys do, the money's going right back into the fucking Nova Scotia anyway. They're spending it on all sorts of shit there. It's not like they're banking it, moving to the US and going to take the economy elsewhere. So, right now there's a huge petition. I'm going to put the link in the description. Hopefully this petition's still going then. If not, well, fuck, I don't know what to do. But basically, if you guys can sign off on this petition, it's a letter to the finance minister to basically say, don't fucking do this, you're stupid. And hopefully they listen and they don't do this, because every time something happens in one province, it just fucking trickles across the whole country, you know? Like Nova Scotia was the first province to want to ban vaping, classify it as cigarettes or tobacco, give it all the tobacco properties, and make it sold like tobacco. For instance, you wouldn't be able to walk into a vape store and see all the different devices up on the wall and inspect them and get an idea as to what they are. You wouldn't be able to do any of that. You wouldn't be able to see the juice flavors. You wouldn't be able to ask what flavors there are. You would have to know when you walked into the store. You could ask, hey, do you have a fruit flavored juice? Oh, we got a couple. Okay, well, do you have blackberry? No, we don't. Do you have blueberry? Yes, we do. Can I get a blueberry in a 12? Yes, you can. Open the cabinet and get it. Like, it really fucks over the brick and mortar shops. And you'd think, well, I just buy my shit online. What's the big deal? If the bill passes, you won't be able to buy darts online. And if you're buying them from places like FastTech, DX.com, any of those internet, like healthcabin.net, any of those online stores that sell darts for dirt cheap, well, if you bought one from there and it came through the border, it would get claimed and you wouldn't get your device. You have to go to brick and mortar shops. So they want to cancel all internet sales of e-darts and basically censor the fuck out of the vape shops. Also, no vaping in the vape shop, so you can't sit down at a table like you do now at your local vape shop and sample all the different flavors until you find something you enjoy. That won't be an option anymore. They'll be taking that away. Friggin' blows. But I do digress. This is mainly about the whole Nova Scotia thing. So I put a link to the thing in the guy. And if you guys want to check that out, maybe sign it. They're not asking for money or anything. Just click on it, put your first, last name, and you know, if you want to put an optional description of why the finance goofs over in Nova Scotia shouldn't do this, then fucking tell them flat out why they shouldn't do this. Try not to swear, but try and be, you know, as professional as possible. And give her. Oh, fuck, she's back there again. Scampers, what are you doing? Oh, frig's sakes. Anyway, I'm going to head off to work, so let's get out of here. And I got a story for the car that I want to talk about, too, about fucking eco-peds, because that season's starting. Oh, man, I'm going to have my business built for me this friggin' spring. There's more dog shit out here than there is grass. Son of a bitch. Anyway, let's jump into 6. Get the fuck out of here. Go to work and do work-related shit. Saw this yesterday and I wasn't sure what the hell it was. Thought it was a scratch, but totally washes off, so I don't know. Something dripped off my car, landed on the friggin' handle. Probably bird shit and I just licked it. Okay, so friggin' EcoPed season's coming into play soon, boys. Wouldn't be surprised if we see some of those fuckers on the street already. Now, the reason why I'm pissed off about EcoPeds is a personal thing. See, back when I bought the house in 2006, there was a lot of shit left behind. There was this dirty old Canadiana lawn tractor that was perfect if you wanted your 5-year-old to mow the lawn. It was tiny, tiny. Had a little 5 or 4 horse 2-stroke motor into it. Yeah, you had to mix the oil in with the gas like I do with my whippersnipper. Pretty freaking weird. Never seen a ride tractor like that. Had a mower deck on it and everything. Like, the thing was in working shape. It's just me sitting on it to look like a dog fucking a football. So I was like, yeah, I can't do that. Look like an idiot and friggin' knees out to the side. Kind of like riding one of those little pocket bikes, those little 49cc Chinese jobbies that look like race bikes. You know what I'm talking about. So I was like, yeah, I can't fucking bother with that. So I ended up giving it to my buddy, and he brought it to his camp, and he let his daughter drive it around without the deck on it, just as one of those Power Wheels like cars. But up in the loft area, I also found this old Tomo moped. Don't know much about it. Probably had like a 49cc engine onto it, maybe a 90. I don't know. All I know is it was the first motorized 2-wheel vehicle I ever drove in my life, and it was quite the experience because, yeah, up here in Canada, to operate a moped, you need your restricted Class M, okay? A fucking moped, gas-powered pedal bike, you need a license for that, which means you have to take a road test for that. So you actually have to go and take a course on how to ride a motorcycle. Like, you got to go take your M1, which is go write a stupid test that shows that you know the rules of the road. You haven't even ridden a motorcycle yet, right? But you can go take this test, and then all of a sudden you're allowed to take a motorbike on the streets between dawn and dusk, or dusk and dawn, sorry. Like, you're not allowed to or dawn and dusk. You know, I had it right the first time. Like, you're only allowed to go out between 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. or some shit like that. When the street lights come on, that bike better be fucking parked at home, because if you're caught out there driving it, my goodness, the fines are steep. So, we're wondering why there's no traffic. It's totally Easter today, people. Everybody's with their family except for us poor cocksuckers who have to fucking work. But, well, and probably this poor cocksucker who has things. But anyway, so what burns my dick about the whole scenario of these EcoPeds is, in general, they're no different than a moped, except for they're quiet as fuck and you don't hear them coming, right? But in general, they're still a motorized pedaled vehicle. They're still a moped. In my mind, they are a moped. Sure, they're economical because they run off the electricities and not gasoline, therefore there's no emissions, but it'll still do 40 kilometers an hour, which is probably faster than I can ever get that old Tomo to go with my fat ass, fuck my dick, balls, and face. You know, probably faster than I could ever get that Tomo to go, because that Tomo was kind of old, had no muffler. Well, I had a muffler, but man, she was wrecked. It was rotten, eh? Loud as fuck engine onto her, too. I remember I took it out of the garage and figured out how to start it by watching a YouTube video. No, it was a pretty cool device. It was a pretty cool bike. And I didn't even make it very far. I literally made it down the hill from my house and a little bit up the road when my neighbor, who's a cop, came flying out and fucking bag and tagged me. He's like, what the hell are you doing? And I'm like, oh, I just found this in the garage. Thought I'd take it for a rip. It's pretty cool. I'm probably going to keep it, use it to go to work and stuff. This is awesome. You know, pedal bike that I don't have to pedal. I can just totally ride it like a motorbike. And he goes, tell me you have your M class. I'm like, why the fuck would I need my M class, dude? It's a pedal bike with a motor onto it. And he's like, oh, the new laws, like back in the day, you could drive a moped, no problems. You could drive them on the street like a pedal bike, no problems. Nowadays, they're so butthurt over them that there's problems. Well, with an EcoPed, which essentially, like I said, is a fucking moped, you don't need a license. You can just go out right now to Walmart, spend $1,000, buy one of these fucking menaces of the road, totally get a helmet, because you have to wear a helmet while riding them, that's one of the only rules, and then just start riding recklessly on the road and cutting people off in cars. And don't worry about it, because you don't need any insurance for the damn thing, because us car drivers have the insurance to cover you when you fucking smash into us. And this is my big problem with EcoPeds, is you get people who have no common sense of the road. They don't know the rules. They're driving all over the place, riding in the middle of the lane with an eco-ped, doing 20, like impeding traffic big times. You know, at least pedal bike owners are smart enough to get the fuck out of the way, but these eco-peds think they're 90cc scooters, and when they're totally not, and they totally just get in your way and cause nothing but trouble. And that's my big concern, is that's the way they are. And last year there was 2 people killed on eco-peds for that exact reason. Weaving in and out of traffic. You know, got mowed down by cars. And who got dicked over? The guy driving the car. He was at fault because he didn't give the eco-ped apparently enough room. Well, how do you give the eco-ped enough room when the guy's randomly weaving in and out of traffic like he thinks he's fucking Tony Hawk on a skateboard or some shit? So that's what bothers me about them. I do believe the eco-ped is a good thing, but I also believe they should have to take a course to operate them. They should have a restricted Class M. If moped drivers and people with the gasbike.net kits, because you can totally take one of those gasbike.net kits and make it legal on your bike, as long as you have turning signals and a brake light, you can make it legal and you can register it as a moped. I already looked into it, and you can totally drive the fucker as long as you have a restricted M license. But if you're going to get a restricted M license, you might as well go balls deep and get your M. You know, big times. But anyway, people, I'm just going to run inside and get myself a sandwich. And we're going to head off to work. So I'll talk to you guys in a bit about this, and we'll go from there. My fuck, I don't know how people breathe every day or remember to. They got the slow girl working by herself in there, and fuck sakes. Took her like 5 minutes to separate the cold cuts for the guy in front of me's fucking sub. Like, he ordered a cold cut combo, and she's sitting there pulling each fucking piece of cold cut out of the bowl and spreading it elegantly across the sandwich. Meanwhile, all you gotta do is take the bowls, flip them upside down on the bread. They're the exact same width per slice if you cut the fucking things, right? Oh, I tell you, she's so dumb. She's like, I'm new, and I'm like, I know. And I don't know how she took that, but I'm hoping she took it the way I meant it, as in, you're fucking slow, pick up the pace. Like, what's really going on? But yeah, anyway, enough of that. The whole moped thing. So, a lot of you are probably wondering where that moped is. Well, I ended up selling it. I got $100 for it. I just dumped it because I couldn't drive it. I wasn't about to get my motorcycle license just to drive a dirty old 1990s moped, because that's just probably not smart. From now I regret it though. I wish I would have kept the fucking thing, because that could have been a blast. Had pretty nice tires on it too, and I don't know why the hell it was up in the crawl space, but it was, and that's alright. So, or the loft area of the garage, whatever you want to call that upper area. But yeah, totally was there, and that's right on. Kind of regret getting rid of it though, now that I'm getting into more motorcraft stuff like lawnmowers and mini bikes, and having that little moped would have been a riot. And it was fun to drive too for the, you know, 15 seconds of fame I had on it. And yeah, I probably could have got more than $100 for it, but fuck, I didn't know at the time. I just wanted the son of a bitch gone because I couldn't drive the stupid thing. That kind of bothered me. Fuck, are the lights turning? We got like 3 sets of red here because this is a one-way in front of us. Well, there we go. So I don't know, I think eco-peds should have to take some sort of a road safety course, and if they don't want to give them a restricted Class M, then make them take one licensing, charge the fuckers for it too, because why not? You know, charge them $100 to get their eco-ped license. Gives you the abilities to ride an eco-ped through North Bay, because right now you got a bunch of unlicensed people who aren't aware of the way of the road or what side to ride on when you're on a pedal bike. Like, you're supposed to ride on the right side with the flow of traffic, not on the left into traffic, because that's just not right. And you got people riding these eco-peds all over the fucking place. Like, they don't care. They're riding them through parks, they're riding them through cities, they're riding them on the highway. I saw a guy riding one on the shoulder of the highway. You're not even allowed to have a pedal bike there. So these people need to be trained. And like last year, they incorporated a bunch of fines for people who were not riding them properly, but that ain't enough. Like, these people need an education. And I really don't find it fair that if I'm driving along, going to work or whatever, and one of these asshats comes on their eco-ped, cuts me off, and I fucking sideswipe the bastard and put him into the ditch, and he breaks his leg, that he can come back and sue me for $200,000 because he was in the wrong way. He was swaying all over the place, and he crashed into me. When I'm driving on the road, I'm going straight. There's only one place I'm going, is forward. And having to keep my eyes open for people swerving all over the place on these damn bikes because they can't control them, well, why should that be my problem? And it's funny because I never hear like Bloke or any of the London YouTubers complain about them. It seems to be it's just a problem up here in the north. Like, I never heard Marcel St. Jean bitch about them out in friggin' Sudbury. It's just in North Bay, there's a great abundance of people on eco-peds. And like, I understand, save the environment, drive something electric. Even that logic is kind of flawed because a lot of our electricity comes from burning fossil fuels. I thought it came from the Niagara Falls, but turns out I'm full of shit. You know, we got a nuclear plant and a fucking coal plant. Yeah, coal or gas, one of those two, producing a lot of our electricity. So, is the eco-ped environmentally friendly? Probably more than a motorcycle. But maybe not, because you still got to use hydro to power the fucking thing. Like, you still got to plug her into the wall at the end of the night. So, I don't know. I say they're a menace. They're going to be starting up soon there. The roads are all bare. The banks are coming down. It's just a matter of time before those sons of bitches are out like cockroaches, dominating the road and getting in people's way and causing accidents. But anyway, let me know what you think about all that, and leave a comment in the comment section if you want. Giver. I've been replying to comments because commenting on comments sent is pretty fucked right now, so I've just been replying to them and whenever I have a chance. And been going from there. So thanks for watching my video. I got to get in there and start doing some work-related work. Fuck. And go from there. So thanks for watching. Like, favorite, comment, all that nonsense. And until next time, guys, keep on vlogging.